Today I'm going to be applying teak oil to an indoor piece of furniture, this driftwood table behind me. Typically teak oil is used on outdoor pieces of furniture that are exposed to the weather, but it can be used on any hardwood or exotic wood. Benefits of teak oil is you're replacing the natural oils that wood loses over time. It's also going to restore that original shine, give it some luster. Now there's no polyurethane finish or anything on this driftwood table. If you do have a piece of furniture that has polyurethane on it, you're going to want to sand that off first. Supplies you're going to need, as I already pointed out, if you have a finish on it, you'll need to take that off first. That's so the teak oil can penetrate deep into the wood. I've got this dusting, I don't know if somebody knows what one of these is called, put it in the comments. The teak oil I'll be using today, I've still got a good amount in it. It's this Watco Teak Oil. I've not seen any other teak oils. This is what you're gonna find, at least at my local Home Depot, other hardware stores. I've got my handy pail here. I'm missing or out of liners at the moment, so I'm just gonna be using a red Solo cup. For applying the oil, you can use a foam brush, regular brush. If you've got a bigger surface, you can use a roller. You can also use a non-abrasive rag or an old shirt, which I've got here. You're gonna want a rag either way to wipe off when you're all done. Pair of scissors to cut that old shirt up. I like to use some gloves, just makes cleanup a little bit easier. If you're gonna be applying indoors, I've got an extra light here to really be able to see where the oil is and where I'm getting some drips. Since I'm applying it indoors, I've also got my canvas down all around it. Last but not least, some eye protection. I wear glasses, so if you don't wear glasses, it is recommended you have some sort of eye protection. The main thing you want to keep in mind is if you're applying the teak oil indoors, you want to make sure you got the space well ventilated. I've already got some of the windows open. And first thing, I'm going to be preparing the surface. If you used any water to prep the surface, make sure that it has time to completely dry out. Some spots are going to be extra absorbent. Unfortunately, pretty soon after getting this table, we had a water leak in the basement that was under the floors. Increased the humidity quite a while for down here in the basement before we could catch it. Resulted in a lot of these cracks that you see. So those spots are going to really absorb that teak oil. Just keep applying it until you have full absorption, and you apply it pretty liberally. And I've got an extra rag here while applying it to catch any drips that I do get. All right, before you pour, you want to get this shook up real good. It's not like polyurethane where you're going to get bubbles in there. Make sure you get everything mixed up. Pouring out. To give you an idea of what we're looking at here, I'm going to get some on there. And you're going to want to section off so you work in a certain pattern. I'm just going to show you a section here, how it goes on. That's all you need to do starting off. Obviously, the top surfaces are going to be a little bit easier. When you get to horizontal or vertical surfaces, you're going to want to watch for any drips if you've got something to be concerned about underneath. But otherwise, I'm gonna set you off to the side, work through a section at a time. I don't need to worry about wiping off yet. We're gonna apply the teak oil to the entire piece of furniture, wait 30 minutes, and then apply a second coat. So as you might have noticed, I decided just to use the rag the whole time because there's so many weird nooks and corners in here that it was just easier to slop that rag up into it. I want to point out this canvas that I'm using has a plastic backing to it, which is really nice because I can just be pretty liberal with the teak oil, and if it drips, I don't have to worry about it getting onto the subsurface. So for now, that took me about 20 minutes to get through the whole thing. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes before starting and going in roughly the same pattern. There's absolutely no way that I got every little piece, but the nice thing about the teak oil is that it's going to penetrate into the wood and spread out, kind of like salting a nice piece of meat before throwing it on the grill. So it's gonna spread out over time. Obviously, this is a little tougher piece to work with compared to, if you're just refinishing a dining table out on the patio, something with a little easier surface area to apply to. So, like I said, you're gonna wait 30 minutes after the first coat, or, getting back to the first section that you started off, 30 minutes after, and then 15 minutes after that, you're gonna take a clean rag and wipe off any of the excess, and then get you some more info when we get to that point. After applying your last coat, wait 15 minutes, and then you'll take a clean rag and wipe off all the excess teak oil that has not been absorbed yet. You're going to leave some residue on there. That's going to be, you're not going to be able to get all of it off, but especially where you have bigger sections, go ahead and get all that excess teak oil wiped off. By doing this, we are going to preserve the life of this piece of furniture, hopefully for many, many more years, so people can continue to appreciate it. And after wiping down the piece of furniture for the last time, we're basically wrapped up other than disposal of the rags. You'll want to take those and lay them flat, ideally somewhere outdoors. I'm going to put them out in the garage. Don't just throw them away in a wastebasket or crumple them up, anything like that, because as they dry out, they'll produce some heat and can spontaneously combust. So make sure you lay them out flat to dry out, and then you can safely dispose of them. Ideally, if it's an outdoor piece of furniture, you'll wait 72 hours before exposing it to any rain or other outdoor elements. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this to dry overnight, and we'll see if it's not tacky in the morning, then I'll go ahead and push it back up there against the wall. But otherwise, it's a pretty easy project. Took me less than 2 hours. I'll probably start applying teak oil every 6 months at this point, just to keep this piece of furniture looking good and in tip-top shape. So that's it, all wrapped up. Let me know if you have any questions by throwing them in the comments. I hope you found this video useful for your own project. If you did, throw me a like, and otherwise, I'll see you next time.